Hi, so happy Wednesday. I am Catherine with La Dolce Vita Nutrition and Breathwork, and today we are talking about a breath pattern that can be practiced first thing in the morning, and it can also be practiced right before meals. So it's not going to be a super long breath pattern, just 30 seconds, a minute, 3 minutes, however long you want to do it. But basically what the purpose of it is to stoke your digestive fire. So in Ayurvedic nutrition, they call digestive fire Agni, A-G-N-I, okay? And they liken it to the energy that we basically get from the sun, that really full, like life-giving force energy. That is, that Agni, that digestive fire in our body is what ignites everything, right? And a very, very strong digestive system is what keeps us healthy. Our immune system keeps everything functioning the way it should in the body, okay? So we want to be sure we have a good, strong digestion. And so one of the ways we can do this, in addition to a myriad of other ways, of course, you know, that we're not going to get into today, but one of the ways we can do this is with our breath, okay? So because the breath actually works directly on the nervous system, what it does, what this breath that we're going to practice today, what it actually does is it increases our parasympathetic tone. And that parasympathetic tone is our rest and digest, right? So it's the opposite of the sympathetic. When we're in a sympathetic state, it's usually when we're stressed, maybe we have, sorry, I think my camera's about to fall. Maybe we have like a fight or flight going on, right? We're annoyed, stressed out, scared, things like that. When we're in that state, when we eat in that state, it's very bad for our digestion because all of the fire basically is going to other parts of our body and not in digestion mode, right? So this breath is going to increase our parasympathetic, rest and digest. It's going to stimulate the vagus nerve as well. The reason why the vagus nerve is so important is because it connects all of our organs with our brain, and it has that very strong gut-brain connection, right? The enteric nervous system, which is part of basically our digestive system, is also going to be worked on with this breath pattern today, okay? So there's a lot of really cool sciencey reasons as to why we breathe, but beyond going into super, super detail, I just want to get into the breath pattern today. So it is called Breath of Fire. If you are familiar with yoga, you are probably familiar with this breath pattern. It's super duper simple. I personally do it every morning in a cat-cow position on my yoga mat for 3 minutes, just first thing in the morning, just to kind of start my digestive fire. Because in the morning when we wake up, our digestion is very weak. It's very, it's kind of put on the back burner, right? Our body's been resting all night, and we kind of have to stoke that, right? So again, first thing in the morning, maybe doing this practice for 3 minutes, and then before each meal, doing maybe about a minute right before you eat would be a great way to kind of stoke that fire. This is especially even helpful for people that suffer with GERD, like any kind of acid reflux. For people that suffer with constipation or bloatedness or gas, things like that, anything that is telling your body, well, anything that your body is telling you, hey, listen, pay attention, we're not digesting properly, okay? So start this practice and start, you know, keeping a journal and see how it makes a difference for you, okay? And I'd love for you to reach out and let me know. Okay, so let's get into the breathing pattern. So I wanted to show you today specifically with this outfit on because you can actually see my abdominals. So this is all going to be nasal breathing, so all through the nose. So mouth is going to just be loosely closed, lips not pursed, just nice, loose, closed lips, tongue in the mouth, resting up at the top, the roof of the mouth, with the tip of the tongue resting behind the 2 front teeth, okay? And basically, since we're going to breathe all through the nose, it's a very, think of it like an energizing breath. And the longer you do it, it almost like heats your body up. You'll feel kind of that heat moving through your body. So I want to turn to the side to show you. So when we breathe in through the nose, the belly, the diaphragm in the belly is going to actually expand out. And then when we breathe when we breathe out, right, it's going to all contract back in, okay? So I'm going to show you from the side so you can just kind of see the abdominal move with my breath, okay? Okay, so did you see that? Now, I was going pretty fast. When you first start this breath, it's a little awkward, so maybe you go a little slower. Maybe it looks like... Okay, and then some people can just do it like super duper fast. Some people, when you really get into the mode, okay? But the main takeaway is on the breath in through the nose, the expansion of the stomach, the diaphragm, and on the breath out, it contracts, right? So in expands, out contracts. You may choose to even do your hands like that to kind of help remind you, like, okay, so this is not a time to try to look svelte and super duper flat, ladies. This is a time to ignite those fires. So again, maybe 30 seconds to a minute right before your meals, 3 minutes in the morning on an empty stomach before you have your lemon water. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this live today. I hope it was helpful. Please reach out as always. And if you're not following me on Instagram, I'm at La Dolce Vita Nutrition Dallas. And of course, follow my YouTube so that you get to see more videos like this. Okay, you guys have a wonderful, blessed